Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. I am Cher and it is already time for another Beauty Empties video. We're going to be going through all of the products that I have been using for the month of April. We're going to do mini speed reviews on them and I'll let you know whether or not I would repurchase again or pass. So if that interests you, stick around and we will hop right on in. All right guys, so let's get started here. Here is my April bucket. Let's go ahead and hop on in. I am not going in any particular order. I'm just going to start grabbing from the bucket. I don't even know how many we have at this point, but I'll put the number of items like on the thumbnail or something, so you probably already know how many. All right, so the first thing I went through is this Ciate London Vitamin Boost Plumping Primer, and I got this in an Ipsy, I believe. I have really enjoyed it. I love this primer. It is so, as it says, plumping, very soft. It's not like silky smooth like some other primers I have, but it's still like a really good base that I do feel just plumps up the skin underneath. And so I would definitely repurchase this again. This has been a really nice primer to have. So I really like that. I think it's treating the skin at the same time that it's working as a primer. All right, next, I kept the box because I used up the soap. This is from Faveso. I got this a long time ago as part of a paid partnership, and it was a lot of different like coffee scrubs and things to do to like exfoliate the skin and all the benefits of coffee, if you don't know, that help with like a body scrub and even cellulite and all of that, which I need a lot of help with in the bottom area. But anyway, basically, I'm really bad about using like fancy soaps and stuff. I just usually use whatever I've bought at the grocery store for my family, like Dial or Dove or something. Well, we were out of soap. Like I needed to go to the grocery store. So I started digging into all of my little fancy soaps. And so I used this one and it was very nice. This is the cinnamon flavor. So would I repurchase again? I mean, well, I didn't purchase it. It was gifted, but would I buy it myself? I mean, if I knew I was going to like use all my fancy soaps, yes, but I'm not really one that buys that very often because I don't know, I just forget to use it. But it's also organic. It's made with organic olive oil and coconut oil. So I do love like coconut oil infused things. So I guess it's nice. All right, next we have this Palmer's Coconut Oil Formula Amino Bonding Complex. It's a bonding conditioning mask pack for the hair. And I got this in the Walmart beauty box, I think it was. And you guys, I got so many uses out of it. Probably a good 10 or so washes with this little packet. Like I thought it was just gonna be like a sample packet, but like I got so much out of it. So that's one thing, is if you end up getting this, you'll get a lot of uses from it. And I really liked it. Now, I will tell you, it's very, very thick. It is made with, you know, the coconut oil. It is a very thick texture though. I loved it. It did help with my hair. I thought it was a great mask, but it feels a lot, almost, it reminds me of putting like mayonnaise in your hair, which I have tried before, by the way, which sounds crazy, but, and I mean, people have actually marketed mayonnaise as a hair mask kind of solution. But so it kind of reminded me of that. It's a very, you know, thick, like mayonnaise-y type formula. So if you can't handle that thickness, yeah, just want to warn you of that. So, but I would repurchase because I really liked it and I felt like it was really good and moisturizing for my hair, which my hair, it tends to be very dry and brittle, so it needed this nourishment. Okay, I actually went through a couple of brow pencils this month. One is the e.l.f. and this is in the shade, I can never see, I need my glasses. That's what happens, I'm about to turn 46 next week after that, yeah, I don't know. My eyesight just went out this year. Okay, neutral brown is what I wear. And I like this as a drugstore brow pencil. Any that have this very ultra thin, well, you can't see it, it's gone now, but like the ultra thin is what I really like and prefer, you know, so I usually go for e.l.f. Over, and there's some other drugstore ones that I think are just as good, but I tend to choose e.l.f. because I know that they're, you know, vegan and cruelty free and all of that stuff. I tend towards e.l.f. more of any of my drugstore brands. I like it now. I was using this as a backup brow pencil towards the end, but for a while I was actually using it as my lip liner because whenever I needed like a dark brown, it was the perfect shade. And so that's honestly what I was using it for a while. But then when I ran out of my other brow pencil and I was down to nothing, I started going back to using this. So let me find my other brow product I emptied. So yes, I absolutely would repurchase, and I tend to repurchase all the time when I need a quick drugstore brow product to get me by. But this is my absolute favorite one, and I had emptied it, and this is the Benefit Precisely My Brow. And I have since restocked it on the Sephora sale, so that's good. But I had run out of it, and I was like, no, because this is my absolute favorite ride or die product. And this one I use in the shade 3.5. It's another like medium brown, you know, brunette color. Not wearing it. No, I am wearing it today from my mini to give you an idea of the color. Next, we have the Maui Moisture Hair Care. This has coconut milk and it's a combing cream. It's for dry, curly hair. So it will hydrate, detangle, and define. And it also has pure aloe vera, wholesome mango butter. It's silicone free, all of that. I like it a lot. This is kind of old. I got it a long time ago. It's a drugstore pick. You know, I got it from Walmart. And I am all about anything with coconut oil or a coconut smell. I am so big on hair care that smells like coconut. I'm obsessed with coconut, in case you haven't noticed if you've been around my channel. But I had like run out of some of my other leave-in conditioners. So I kind of used it as like a leave-in conditioner and detangler. It's been working okay. It was kind of getting me by. I was like, okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it was okay. And I just love the smell so much that I was using it. But the reason I'm emptying it, it's not actually all the way empty yet, but I'm calling it empty because the pump broke on it and I just can't get any product out. There's product down in there, but even though I have turned the bottle over and I've like, you know, pumped it, I've done like this, patting it on my hand. I've tried to pull all the product out of the pump. Like I can't get any more cream out of here very well, and I'm just tired of dealing with it. So I'm just gonna call it quits and call it empty. But would I repurchase again? Yes, but I think I got this when my Miracle 10, I couldn't find it at this drugstore. So it's like a backup of my backup drugstore leave-in conditioner, if that makes sense. So it's okay, but it's not like the top one I would grab. Okay, I have been using also the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Serum. I got this also in a Walmart beauty box or in the upgrade box or something like that from Walmart. And I had heard from a lot of you guys it was really good. So I finally got around to trying it and had been using it as my serum. And I did like it a lot. You know, honestly, it reminds me of the same formula as the Ciete London primer. It has that same feel and texture to it as this one. Like I felt like it was like plumping the same way this one was. And it was a nice, gentle solution because I started using this after I was using the Murad that was upsetting my skin, and I switched over to this one and it was a lot more calming to my skin and had been really working. So yeah, I really liked it. It was like lifting and all that. So I'd probably repurchase again if I didn't have like a million other serums at the moment. Okay, but you guys, I just emptied the L'Occitane. You guys keep teaching me how to pronounce it. By far one of my favorite brands now. Love this stuff. It was amazing. So this is the Cream Comfort Light Comforting Cream. Absolutely love it. I would absolutely restock. It is so, I don't even know how to explain it. Like this brand, it's French, and there's something about the French skincare. It's so like silky lightweight. It's like lightweight and silky is the best way I know how to describe, but just such a neat, nice formula. Definitely is up there as one of my absolute top favorite products and brands now. So yes, absolutely would repurchase, and I am really sad that I emptied it. Okay, I got this in PR from it's called Hair Proud, but it's from, is it Skin Proud? or Proud. I can't remember the name of the brand. But they've just launched this new line that's more of the Hair Proud series, and they have products at like CVS, and they sent me this as part of their mailer. Actually, I have both the shampoo and conditioner this month, and so I had been trying them and emptied them out. I took them on my trips with me. They were very portable for travel, and I was actually super impressed because I'm not usually a drugstore shampoo or conditioner person. I don't usually buy my stuff from the drugstore. I just never have luck. But these were actually great. So if I had to go back and grab a shampoo and conditioner from the drugstore, I would definitely grab these. I did really like them. All right, I tried this little sample pack of the YSL New Glow-In Balm. This came in the Macy's beauty box, and I actually just did a video comparing a bunch of different like skin-based, like glowing primers and glowing base products like this one. And this was one of my absolute favorites of them all. When you put it on, you're like, what is this? What does it do? But it really, I was noticing in the different comparisons, like it just sinks into the skin and makes the skin so soft and glowy. So it's a really nice like base glow to the skin. And so it's like, it was a favorite. I love it and would repurchase. All right, I literally just emptied this morning. This is the One Kind, and it is the Dream Cream Nighttime Moisturizer with squalane and rosehip oil. It didn't last very long. I honestly have only been using it for about a week. When I emptied out my L'Occitane or Ton, I switched to this. So just kind of a little sample jar, I guess. You know, it was pretty good. It's a little thicker. Now, I won't say it's like super heavy thickness, like greasy or whatever, but it is a thicker formula. Like it goes on where, you know, you'd have to have several coats to like blend it out on your face. So it is a little bit thicker, but it was still, it was nice. And it was moisturizing and firming. So yeah, I'd purchase again. Okay, I went through the First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser, and this is definitely a great formula. This is one of the types of cleansers I definitely prefer in my cleansers. Very like kind of gel, but almost foams a little, but not like super foaming. Very like soothing and calming, and just a very nice cleanser overall. Great for sensitive skin. So yeah, I would definitely repurchase. Might be one of my top cleansers probably. So really liked that one. Okay, I actually have a lot more makeup this round than normal. I guess I went through quite a bit of makeup. I have more of those little travel size Tarte shape tapes, and I just went through this one. This was in porcelain beige. I had to like mix. I had bought a bunch of these travel sizes for my makeup kit, but they don't work well for clients because you can't get the concealer out. So I've just been using them and emptying it on me because I needed concealer to get me by. And Shape Tape's definitely one of my ride or dies, so I would definitely repurchase, but probably will not be repurchasing again in the travel sizes, guys. They're just very hard. You don't get as much out of it. You don't get a lot of pigment out of these. So I would not recommend the travel sizes, but the full size Shape Tapes, definitely. I also emptied this Lancome. I love, love, love the Lancome Precision Liner. I've talked about this a few times. This is the Idol. It makes such a precise, thin, perfect like line. I don't get all the like bumps and stuff, but this one was in the dark brown. I was gifted this by Lancome in PR. And so, I mean, I do wear a dark brown sometimes, but it was almost a little too light for me still. I just don't feel like the dark brown one shows up that well. So I would probably not purchase the dark brown one of this, but I love the black one of this. It's my favorite. The black one's my favorite one. And what happens with this though is it doesn't last super long is the only complaint I have about it. When it starts to dry up, it dries up and you cannot use it. And so it's just at that point, you'll know when it goes bad or when you can't get any more out of it. I also used a sheet glow mask. This is from Patchology. Just Let It Glow Healthy Glow Sheet Mask. I think we got it in a beauty box and I don't remember which one. And it was nice. I always like sheet masks, especially in the winter. It was still like we've had some transition days where it's gone from like cold to warm here in the spring, but it's finally starting to get like on the warmer side here at the end of April. But so I used this earlier on in the month when it was like a drier day, and just kind of extra hydration for my skin that I usually need because I have dry skin. And I like it, yeah. I have also been using the Dermelectives Energizing Body Lotion that we got in Ipsy, I think. It's an elastin and collagen rejuvenation. I mean, it was good, you know, I don't know. It wasn't that like earth-shattering or anything. Anything that might help my cellulite scrub and energize away the cellulite, I'm all for, but I don't feel like it did that or anything. It was moisturizing. You know, there's a certain like thickness to it. I can tell that kind of goes on in coats. I was especially putting it like on my stretch marks on my stomach and around the leg booty area where all my problems are. So, I mean, I guess it was okay. I did finish out my Versed Makeup Balm Makeup Remover. This is one of my favorites, but since I tried the Elemis, I love the Elemis a little bit more, but I still love Versed formula. The only thing is it will sometimes sting the eyes if you really are rubbing, but for the most part, this is just one of my favorite formulas for makeup balms, and this was gifted to me in PR by Versed. And I may have a discount code, I can't remember. I try to put like the products from today, by the way, guys, down in my caption as much as I can, so you can go through all my products. I've also started really trying to link for you guys whatever makeup I'm wearing. And today I tried out this Solmaine palette, by the way, from that new Odens Eye mystery box I did, and I love it. So just letting you know. Okay. I also would not have an Empties video without my monthly hair dye. You guys know the drill by now. This is what I always have to use on my gray hairs, and you're starting to see them come in. It's about time to dye again. It's always like towards the end of the month I need to dye my hair. The grays start coming in really bad, and so I always use the Schwarzkopf, and in the 4.0 cappuccino I usually go for at least like a dark brown brunette. I don't usually use like the black, but I do a very dark brown at least. All right, I emptied out Byroe, which made me so sad. I absolutely loved this. This was the Tea Time Apple Matcha Tea Toner. Love this stuff, and Byroe is definitely now a favorite brand. I was not able to use that other toner they sent because it wasn't for my skin type, but this one was much better for my skin type, so absolutely loved it and will repurchase. I think we got it in Ipsy. I think I finally got it in Ipsy, and I was so happy about it. All right, I went through the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara. I love this mascara. I think it's one of my favorites now. It's a lengthening wand, and that's what I tend towards more in mascaras. I need more lengthening because I have 0 lashes. So what I need is length more than just about anything. I like volume too a little, but I don't like the super volume, like clumpy, spidery volumizing. But what I need the most is lengthening. So I really tend towards wands like this, and I just felt like this was such a good formula. So I loved it. I love ABH just about anything, and this one did not disappoint. So I'm sad it's emptied. Yeah, I also had a very old Mary Kay concealer. I just have been needing concealer. I run through concealer so fast. That's probably one of my most used products is concealer. I don't go without concealer for like under the eyes and my spots sometimes. So I just needed it, and I started rating my old products, and I was like, I need to just use it up. So, and I really liked the Mary Kay formula. This is their old perfecting concealer. So went through it too. Okay, I used up this Lovecraft Beauty. I think we got it in Ipsy. And it's like the felt tip pen for like making an eyeliner. I really liked it when we first got it. It has 2 sides to it because I felt like it made that great like stamp for a liner, but it dried out pretty quickly, and so I just can't use it anymore. So I don't think I got a lot of use, like many times use out of it would be my only complaint, but it was really good for that really thick wing that you want that like kind of stamps it on almost. Like I have this more for my bolder looks and everything, and so I did really like it for that. Okay, and then I also went through the Perricone MD Firming and Brightening Eye Cream. And we got that in Macy's Beauty Box also. And I really did like it. It was pretty firming, you know, didn't upset my eye area or anything. So yeah, I would buy it again. I liked getting to try it. Didn't get a lot of use out of it because it was a very small sample size bottle though. Okay, and then the last thing that I'm considering empty, I got this off Amazon a while ago, and it's supposed, I don't even remember what it's called. How does it go? It's supposed to be like this stone hair removal thing. Like you just rub it over your legs or wherever you need like hair removal. And over time, it's supposed to like just naturally remove the hairs. And instead of having to like shave, didn't work. It doesn't work worth a crap. I mean, I think it was like $5 off Amazon. So I was like, let me just give it a shot. And no, So I wouldn't repurchase again. I think it's a waste of your money, even if it was cheap. All right, guys, so that was everything today. We did actually go through quite a bit, and I had a mix of like everything, skincare, makeup, and hair. Yeah, lots of goodies this month. I went through quite a bit, so hopefully you enjoyed that. I actually do have a full playlist on my channel if you want to go check out past beauty empties and little speed reviews. I have a whole playlist for all of these for every month. And like I said, I will try to put as many of these products down in the caption for you, as well as my makeup I'm wearing. Trying to start providing that for you more easily. Everything is, or a lot of this is commission links, just letting you know. And I always appreciate your support if you ever purchase through the links. And I appreciate your support in general on the channel. And I appreciate as well if you want to pop that subscribe and stick around for more reviews like this and empties. And we cover a lot of fun topics, and you'll notice a lot of this came from beauty boxes. I'm a big beauty box channel here, so if you love that, you'll want to stick around. I cover the spoilers, the try-ons, and the unboxings. All right, guys, so that's it, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.